What's up, everybody? It is week 6 and another Friday Night Lights. TPJB here with you, about to set it off on another Fakes and Hookers scoreboard show. Got a full slate of games for you, especially in our Wilson County area. Lebanon hosting Beechmount, Juliet hosting Maplewood. Gallatin goes over to Wilson Central, White House High School at Watertown, and Friendship Christian at Kings Academy. Got a lot of good games for you, and we'll talk to all of our Wilson County coaches as well.
As a leader on this team and an experienced playoff player, what are you looking to finely tune as a team going into the playoffs?
A few things. Obviously, we just played.
9:51's the time. You're on 104.5 The Zone, the Wake Up Zone. And if you're just tuning in, you've tuned into the best part of the show. It's the intern takeover. Trenton Perry here with Mark Howard, Blaine Bishop, and our producer, Brandon Hackney. Going to be with you guys while we wrap up our 4-hour show here. Midday 180 will start at 10, so stay tuned for that. They have a great show for you all.
Nation, it's Trenton Perry here, and your host for the 2016 IPSY Award ceremonies, which is happening here Monday, April 11th at 6:30 p.m. You guys like watching the ESPYs, right? Well, you won't want to miss the IPSYs. We've got a ton of skits, videos, and a lot of awards to give out as we look back at the 2015-16 EMU athletic season.
Well, Coach, definitely looking forward to this next matchup for you here against Station Camp. Last time you guys saw them, a 60-53 win, and that's about the toughest matchup that anybody has given you all season. So what are you expecting from them in round 2, and then maybe some adjustments that you're going to make for your team to make sure you guys come out with the exact same outcome? Coach, I got to imagine that having a player of Will Pruitt's caliber kind of trickles down into the rest of your team, where you have a young guy like a Charles Clark who sees one guy, doing his thing night in and night out, and then he just thinks, hey, why can't I do it the same? Is that what you're seeing with your team? And I'd like to say, too, Coach, to your point, I absolutely agree that it's, starting to get more individualized, and I think a lot to do with that is social media. It's crazy, and those are the kind of games where you're like, damn, we got to play them again? Yeah. Especially when it's a team that you split with. So it's going to be electric. It's going to be a very physical game, I'm sure, as that's Michael Teeter and his team's MO anyway. They don't have a ton of size, so they have to be scrappy. And you have Jeremy Hawks with the Friendship women. They suffered a tough one tonight against a very good Nashville Christian team, 55-25. So on the other side, we will be talking to Coach Hawks here on the WANT Scoreboard Show. JB and TP right back.
Good morning. It is 10:19, and you're on 104.5 The Zone TP's edition, a show where we talk all things basketball, focusing primarily on the NBA. We'll dive into some of the news, highlights, and controversies circulating around the league. Brandon Hackney, our producer, with me, and there's a lot to talk about. Today, we're going to get into our show segment, The Starting Five. My guy Brandon is going to ask me 5 questions about what's going on in the world of basketball, and I'm going to give my brief thoughts on them. So let's go ahead and get started. You're on 104.5 TP's edition.
Such a beautiful crowd thus far. We want to play a little tune for you, one of my personal favorites. I dedicate this to all of the VIPs here, all of our fans who supported us through thick and thin. This one's for you. Dankeschön, darling, Dankeschön. Thank you for all the joy and pain. Basketball game, student section, please. Was the place we'd meet from your seats. What a treat, you're so sweet. Dankeschön, darling, Dankeschön.